Hey, what is the drill? I have to show y'all. Yes, I got my seatbelt on. Hold on. You know we're gonna wrap it around. All praise the Most High. Shout out to all my love members. Y'all know the drill, man. Love members only. So if you want to become a love member, really hit my DM because I don't prove everybody got to file an application. But you know that. You know, hit that subscribe, then you could become a love. You could become part of the love tribe, though. Love. So we're gonna start calling these the Car Chronicles. Decaf coffee. All my coffee drinkers know how this go. When it be too hot, so you pour it in something like this, or cool down real quick, and you get your. Let's consider drinking and driving for me. No alcohol, even in BTS Snook. And Humble, we used to do a thing where like, all I do is drink. It was jokes. I done went through a drinking phase though. That COVID whipped my, you know. But what's this? Episode 1, show 1, Car Chronicles. Tripping with Snook. We can do tripping with Snook when I actually take trips. Car Chronicles. So right now it was on my mind as I was sipping that decaf. Headed to them Balboa Raiders practice, pop out, see what's going on. I'm not for tackle football, and I had to realize this too. This will be me neglecting my people, because I understand it. I've been on top of the mountain. I've been across the. I've been across the mountain. I've been on top of the hill. A lot of my peers don't know what football does to us. Tackle football, flag football, to where it's at. So I figured I'd be letting my youth down if I just let them go out there and don't give them the game, the preparation that they need. It's my responsibility. I'm gonna keep saying that. Shout out to the homegirl Coco Rosa. She said it's your responsibility. You feel me? The homie Trayvon Van said, you the light. You nigga, what you waiting for? Keep everybody in the dark? Damn, bet. So this is what inspired me to really pop out, get on my vlogging, streaming, live, and putting my words out there, because it's power in words. The power in the tongue. That saying, with sticks and stone may break my bones, words will never hurt me. That's one of the biggest lies in life. In my Bible, the Bible I read, everybody got different Bibles. I tell you, man, it's death up in that tongue. I just say some mean things to a lot of people who actually love and care for us. So I apologize to them. I apologize to myself and God for sure. And that's when God forgive me for that sin. But when you don't know, you don't know. So as I'm riding, what crossed my mind was what's going on with the Ksoo. I don't know about Ksoo. My little sister actually know about the rapper Ksoo, but the case, I haven't delved into it too much. I did a real slight, not even a review, I just kind of like pushed through it, a brief overview of the video of when his father basically told on him. And it's really deep. I'm gonna post a lot of more videos on that. That's actually gonna be what I speak about this week. I'm gonna talk about that several times, and hopefully this weekend I actually get a dope edited video about this. Because this is deep, and when it occurs in the black community, this is my people. And as someone who is a scholar, I'm still in college, probably won't be until I have multiple, probably like a PhD in 5 subjects. Get a little hot. My classmates and my peers, when it comes to that space, don't understand what we go through. And I tell them certain things about being harassed by police, about being oppressed. They don't understand it. They don't even understand gangbanging. So cases like this is like, damn, this is what occurs in our communities, which is crazy. Like, it's wild. So, like I said, in the community, everybody, even me, when I watched the video, me and my mom, I'm like, this nigga tripping, homie. Like, I almost called him, all type of terms, but I learned to from Uncle Charleston White. I call him Uncle because, not because both our last names is White, but because that's the uncle in our community. That's the uncle who I will go get game from. And I will extract what's needed. I don't think Uncle know everything, but certain things he do. And that's the problem with a lot of everyone to know everything. No, you go to this uncle for that, you go to this uncle for that, you go to this cousin for that. This cousin might be wrong for that, so I don't go to him for that. I don't go to the uncle who's a mechanic and ask him gangbanging questions. I don't go to the gangbanging uncle who never worked on the car and ask him about mechanic questions. On love, I know who to ask and who gonna have the incorrect information. But we all entitled to our own opinions, so everybody can have an opinion about everything. And guess what? That's all right. So what I learned from Uncle Charles and White was self-preservation. That's real. Go look up self-preservation. You know I'm in the Southeast, baby. Go understand self-preservation. That's what's occurring. But when you're a man, I tell a lot of individuals, just like energy, there's no age. There's no age on manhood. There is none. There's someone who's 36 who act younger than someone who might be 19. It's responsibility. Who has the most responsibility? So as a father, you have a responsibility. First off, for him, look at yourself. That's gonna be number one. You know, like I said, I don't know all the information, but he been convicted multiple times. I think they did 10 plus. So, not evidently, but more than likely, you're gonna influence your son to be someone who has committed a crime. And then 50% of black people by 23 are convicted of crime. So it just get tricky by the system we in. So we gotta look at Ksoo Pop. Look at him. So his story showcases that more than likely your son won't be successful. So I look at him as a man, like, all right, what's your resume? What's your accolades? What have you accomplished? Who have you inspired? Who have you motivated? What have you done? What's your impact as a man? You know, and then you go to your kids. What have you done for them? Have you raised them? First and foremost, do you honor your mom and your dad? Then do you know, it's a scripture in the Bible is basically say, it's your responsibility. Like, we have to teach up you teach your child, you raise up a child. You teach a child positivity stuff, God-fearing stuff, you're going to grow up and honor you and being a God-fearing man. But if you showcase or put your child in that environment of negativity, crime, even though a lot of our communities are, but you can still protect your child. That's a fact. So, did he do that? Matter of fact, was he a good influence? You feel me? Did he influence his child in a positive way? More likely not. So, then I go to Ksoo. What the hell was he supposed to be? What can anyone expect him to be when his father has did what he done? So then going back to the Pops, self-preservation. He got as a man, you ain't even supposed to be in that predicament. And as a man, you really supposed to thug it out for any of your children, you know. But self-preservation, he like, I got other kids. I got other things, I got a whole life. So on some self-preservation stuff, I don't think he wrong. I don't think he wrong for self-preservation. But as a man, you should never get to self-preservation. That's it right there. As a man, responsibility. Don't get to self-preservation, because we have a responsibility as a man. We have control over the animals. We are the head of the women. God blessed us with the earth. We supposed to run the earth. So we supposed to be responsible with other humans, animals, insects, etc. This is our responsibility. We supposed to take care of the earth, man. It's not just about you. God created all these things, and as I said, we're in control of all of that. So we supposed to take care of all of that. But if we can't even take care of ourselves, do you think God gonna bless you with taking care of animals or having a farm or having land? More than likely not. So that's why we gotta get out of self-preservation, you know. And he said something about love yourself. And this is, matter of fact, that messed me up, because in the Bible it say, it's a scripture. I'm gonna find the scripture, but it was saying like you gotta love others Like, love yourself first, but that's selfish. You know, and I don't want to sound like I'm contradicting myself. Love yourself first. I say love God, and God's gonna tell you love your neighbor like you love yourself. But if you don't love yourself, how can you love your neighbor? So then, if I love myself enough, then I gotta love my son. I love my son. I can't be selfish, so I gotta sacrifice. But like I said, I think his whole move was self-preservation, and this is funny. BTS. He's Lego right now. He should literally walk this back strip from Hamilton to Clark. Redwood. All my real East Dago babies know exactly what I'm talking about. That episode 1. Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all subscribe. I'm gonna get better and better and better and better. Subscribe. Part of the Love Tribe. Hit the bell. Get the love mail. We're trying to go daily on love. This is what I love to do, though. Motivate. Give information. Like I said, I love to lose because I get to learn. I love to be wrong because I get a chance to be right. Drop some comments. It's all love, purely. And as I always say, man, it's just opinions. It's like onions. I don't want to upset nobody. Let's have a lovely day, though. Pulling up to the practice. Let me BTS a little bit, a little more. Is it practice? Yeah, it's practice.